guys, welcome back to Rock Fabulous 40s. As you can see, I have a little bit of a different background going on back here. I had my husband build a screen or sort of a wall divider for me for our bedroom so I could have my own little filming area. I used to have a little screen on a tripod that I would pull down, and then when I was done filming I'd put it back up and carry it away, and it was just a pain in the butt. So this way I've got a screen that's up all the time, and when I want to film I just sit down and I film. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys just sort of a quick little tour of my little makeup area and where I do my filming, and you guys will see some of the things that I have and some of the things that I've put together. It's not the biggest and the greatest that you'll ever see, and that's okay. It works for me. So stay tuned and I'll give you guys a little tour. Okay, so I'm going to start out by showing you guys the room that I record in, and the room is kind of separated half and half. So this side over here, this is my husband's side. See the mess? He's got his guitars everywhere. He's got just stuff everywhere. And then he built this really cool divider wall for me, which I'll show you guys here in just a moment. And that separates my side of the room where I do my recording. Over here to my recording area. And I've got my studio lights. These are kind of new for me, so my videos might look a little weird at first until I get used to the lighting. We're going to come over to my little side of the room here, and this is the divider wall that my husband made for me. This is going to be my new backdrop that I'm going to use in all of my videos. Well, for most of my videos anyway. I just absolutely love this. This is a 8 by 6, so it's 8 feet wide and 6 feet tall. And let me take you around to the back of it here really quick. So it started out with just some wood that we purchased from, I believe it was Lowe's Home Store, and the fabric came from Hobby Lobby. So the whole thing for him to make, really, this whole thing was about $30 to make. So $30 compared to a bunch of the different dividers and dressing screens I was looking at that I could buy that was already made were much, much smaller, only 3 panels, and they were almost $60. This is 4 panels, and it's just ginormous. Okay, so I'm going to go over here and I'm going to move my light out of the way. Sorry if the camera's kind of funky here. And let's start with over here. I don't know if you guys can really see this really well. It's one of my favorite objects. This is a 3-foot tall champagne glass. And I've had this probably going on about 15 years. I just love this. I can never figure out what I want to keep in it, so it changes all the time. And then we have one of my, I call it my cubey bookshelf. So it's got my little cubes. It's a place where you can store boxes, baskets, those kind of things. But I've got different items on it, such as this box, which has got some items that I've either recently purchased or that I need to review or that I need to try. I've got my candles, my EOS and Revo balms. Then down a little further, see if I can get down here, I've got a little box that's just got some things that I need to do a haul on. Just an empty cube area, some more candles, makeup bags, mirror. It's got my hot rollers and hot roller accessories, a small little train case, and a couple of other little bags. And then I have a little roller cart here that's got some Kleenex and some little sample items that I need to try out, and some organizers down along the bottom. And then as we go on up, I've got some spare brushes over there hiding in the corner. And then these are a lot of my makeup organizers. Okay, up at the top, I've got a couple of little bags and a little knick-knack, a little music box up there. These are a couple of lipstick organizers that I've got some drugstore glosses, my high voltage lipsticks in. I've got some drugstore lipsticks with some open spots for me to store some more stuff. Then I've got some of my higher end glosses, like my Gerard Cosmetics, my Sephora, what are those called? Luster Matte lipsticks. Got my Too Faced Melted over here. I've got my jumbo eye pencils, my jumbo lip pencils. And then down here I've got a couple of my higher end lipsticks. I've got a couple of MAC, some Too Faced, Urban Decay, and then my newest favorite is this Bite Beauty right here, which I just love this guy. Then I've got some more drugstore lipsticks over here. I've got a Physicians Formula blush. And then inside the little drawer, I've got some gel liners. Guys, I'm sorry if my camera's not focusing really well. I have, I'm using my phone instead of using my video camera, so I'm not sure how this picture is going to come out. Some single eyeshadows, some more single eyeshadows, and then as I go further down, some more single eyeshadows. These are my smudge pots, my color tattoos, my eyeshadow bases. My Bare Minerals pigments, a couple of little random pigments hiding out in there as well. Then I have some samples of the Clinique CC Cream, my Even Better Foundation, the It Cosmetics CC Cream, which I just love. And then I've got these guys, these little lipsticks here. These are just freaking adorable. I've never worn them. I got them in a pack of 4. They cost me around $5 at Ross. So they were really cheap, and they're kind of oily feeling, so I really haven't worn them. But I couldn't resist the packaging. The packaging is just too freaking cute. Going down a little further, I've got some concealer, my highlighters. This is my It Celebration Foundation. And then I've got my MAC, I believe this is called the Magically Cool Liquid Powder. This is in Truth and Light. They don't make this anymore, so I've been using it really sparingly. I really love this powder. When you put it on, it almost feels wet, but it's not. And then down here, I've got some more powder. So I've got my e.l.f. Color Correcting Powder, my It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores, which is one of my all-time favorites, my Makeup Forever HD powder. And then over here, I've got just a couple of empty drawers waiting for stuff to put in them. Here I've got just some roller pigments, which I really love to use as eyeshadow toppers. This is my eyebrow drawer. I've got my Urban Decay Brow Box, my Control Freak, some Benefit Gimme Brow, some random eyebrow powder that I got at Sally's. I don't even remember why I got it because I don't really like it that much. So that's pretty much what's on the shelf here. Down below is just some of those random little brushes, those little sponge tip applicators and such that come in your makeup packages, your makeup kits when you purchase them. Sorry if the camera's a little shaky, guys. Alright, so coming over to my desk. This is the area where I actually do my recording. You'll see I've got my mirror here. I've got my camera up on the tripod with a bigger mirror back behind it. And then I've got these lights that were kind of a DIY project. I actually found this bar of lights at a garage sale. I paid like 75 cents, maybe $1 for it. It was really ugly when I bought it, so I took it and I painted it with an antique gold color, cleaned up the crystals, and my husband rewired it and hung it for me. And I've got some of my husband's artwork on the walls. Let me show you some of this, guys. He loves to draw. It's one of his favorite things to do. There's some more over there. We'll get to that in a minute. Alright, so on top of my desk here, I've got some of my foundations that I just love, such as my Clinique Even Better Foundation, my It Cosmetics It 02 Foundation. One of my favorite tinted moisturizers, this orange one here. This is from Physicians Formula. It actually has an SPF of 50 and I just love it. Very lightweight. My NARS tinted moisturizer. I've got my Clinique CC Cream, my Urban Decay setting spray, and then my e.l.f. setting spray, which I use to do eyeshadow foiling. And here's my little towel that I use to wipe off my brushes. Guys, this is not dirty. It's stained, I promise. Not dirty. Alright, let's go into this first drawer here. These are my pencil eyeliners and my liquid eyeliners. And I have one eyebrow highlighter in here. I also have a couple of spare mascaras and a couple of samples. Then underneath is my drawer of lashes. I've said in a video before that a girl can never have too many lashes, and I have tons. So I've got all of my lashes, my lash accessories in the back, such as my scissors, my glue, my eyelash case. Okay, are you going to shut? Come on, shut. The bottom drawer here has just got some random items in it, such as makeup wipes, Q-tips, hand sanitizer, some more Kleenex. Then we're going to come over here to this side, and on top of the desk here, I've got another little organizer. I have my Real Techniques angled kabuki brush. I have my Makeup Forever kabuki brush, which I just love. My hand sanitizer, eyelash curler, and I've got some of my Too Faced palettes in here and some random brushes. These brushes I keep in here because they're double-sided and I don't want to smush one of the ends of them, so I just keep them in front of my eyeshadow palettes like so. So these are my Too Faced palettes and my Sonia Kashuk, what would you call this? Contour brush maybe? It looks like this. I just love this brush. It's really soft. It has a mirror. And then when you are done with it, you snap it closed. It is awesome. Alright, so inside the organizer, I've just got some of my everyday items, such as some single eyeshadows. These are a bunch of the ones that I use as transition shades, or ones that I use to get rid of harsh lines when I've done my shadows. So these are going to be more of my light taupes, tans, my cream colors. I have a highlighter too in here. This one is a highlight. So this is just some random stuff. Here's the balm. The drawer next to it is mascaras. My favorite of all time mascara, this Roller Lash from Benefit. Just absolutely love it. This is my all-time favorite. And under that drawer, blushes. One can never have too many blushes either. I just love my blushes. And then the bottom drawer is some of my smaller eyeshadow palettes, such as, I just did a review on this Ulta Indie palette that they gave me for my birthday. I did a review on the Physicians Formula Shimmer Strips. I've got some of my smaller Clinique palettes in here, which this one is one of my favorites. Just some random palettes hiding out in here. I've got my Bare Minerals palette in here. And then going on down to the middle drawer. In the desk, in the middle drawer, I've just got some random items in here as well. These are just some random bronzers, some random highlighters. I've got my Estee Lauder highlighter, a couple of e.l.f. highlighters. This is my Real Techniques blending sponge, and these are my little makeup remover pens, which I don't think I could live life without these pens. When I get mascara smeared on my nose on accident, this stuff takes them right off. I've also got some more bronzers here. This one I can use for contouring. The rest of these are just all over face bronzers. That's my Prescriptives Pressed Powder Leaves. Then I've got my face primers, a lip primer, and these are all my eyeshadow primers. And then just some random stuff back in here in the back, such as some glitter. I've got my sharpeners and some gemstones here. And then over in this other drawer, some random lip products. I've got some random glosses, different brands, all sorts of different brands. Some more random glosses. Here's a jumbo pencil. Here's some NARS. So just some random stuff, some lip paints, and just a whole bunch of liners. Drawer underneath is some of my palettes. I don't have a whole lot of palettes, guys. I do have 2 of the Naked palettes. I've got Naked 2 and Naked 3. And I have my chocolate bar palette. And then my all-time favorite palette, which is my Lorac 2 Pro. Or Lorac Pro 2, however you say it. This is one of my all-time favorite palettes. Just love it. I've got my Brown Eyes palette from BH Cosmetics. I did a review on this. Got my 88 color Coastal Scents palette down here at the bottom, and then my Urban Decay ammo palette. And then the very bottom drawer is just some random lip balms, tons of lip balms, and just some stuff that I have extra of. So, you know, I just ran out of my Glam Glow, so I have a new Glam Glow sitting here. So just some random stuff. And then up on the little table here are my makeup brushes. One of my absolute favorite foundation brushes in the whole world is a Sedona Lace. This has got to be the best foundation brush I think I have ever used. So I have all my little brushes here, eye brushes, face brushes. This is a little kit that I bought from BH Cosmetics, which I just thought was so cute, and they're so soft. And this is just a little kit that I found. I believe I found this at Walgreens. I haven't even used it yet. I just thought that they were really, really cute, the little design on them. And we have some more of the husband's artwork. He just loves his artwork. Okay, so there it is. What'd you guys think? Like I said, it's not the most makeup I've ever seen in the world. It's not the biggest makeup room or recording space I've ever seen in the world, but it works for me, and the makeup I have I just love, and that's why I have it. So if you guys liked the content of this video, please leave a comment down below. Also hit subscribe, and you too can rock your fabulous 40s. And I'll see you next time. Bye guys.